Gott zu Gruß allerseits. Good afternoon, dear all. Good afternoon, good evening. Bonjour, buenas tardes, bom dia, salam alaikum, marhaba, kifak, ni hao. And good afternoon to you. Dobre wieczór, dear Julia, dear Viva. Thank you very much for the great honor giving me the chance to say some closing remarks of a very wonderful, very remarkable and very unforgettable week of the first digital international conference carried out by Africa, of course, by ADMIS, BWA, and many other international wonderful great associations. When I woke up this morning and jumped out of my bed and after my early morning prayers reviewed my dream of last night, I thought we'll begin a very wonderful day. Having in mind a week of an international conference connecting 4 continents, I've forgotten to count all the many countries we have had here together, hearing statements of professors, doctors in medical issues, engineering, geostrategic points, economical affairs, and all the lot. And I'm very grateful that I've seen a lot of good old fellows and that I've met a lot of good new friends. And I'm very grateful, Julia, for the idea, according to the old African tradition, that I have the great chance to have this closing remark again, and as usually together with our Madam President of BRICS States India, my great Madam Purnima. And I'm of course grateful for Rishabh reminding me that his sister is here in Berlin. So we had politicians, we had everything, and what touched me most, that everybody was saying what he's thinking and was doing what he's saying. So we had statements from all the lot from 4 continents, and it was very fascinating, very interesting that they are in a lot of ways very different than what we hear from the mainstream media. And that is of course one of the very, very wonderful and great success of this first digital international summit of Africa, ADMIS and BWA. And we will not forget it, and we did already quite a lot. As we had already every evening from not only most charming young ladies a summary of every day, I will make my summary of this unforgettable week of our digital conference of 4 continents and many, many countries. Good old fellows, good old friends, new friends. But with your permission, let me tell you a tiny story of my life. When I was a young boy, whether believe it or not, once upon a time I was a young boy, we were sitting together with our sister and parents, and they started telling us of a great and famous man from our feeling as children, very far away, very far and opposite of far behind a very big water in a country which we didn't know in those days, called America. And they always told us that he is doing something especially great. And he has the same name as we have it here, Dr. Martin Luther. We pronounce it Luther, and I'm talking about Dr. Martin Luther King. Of course, in those days we didn't understand what our parents are telling us. Until one evening in the radio and the broadcast I heard his voice. I have a dream. Of course I didn't understand what Dr. Martin Luther King, this great hero of mankind, told us. It took quite a long time. And one day I woke up and I was in Nigeria. And when I touched with my feet and my footprint this red salt of Africa, I felt immediately that it will give me forever a print on my heart and my soul. Of course, even then I did not really understand what it is meaning I have a dream. It took another time, another challenges, another experiences. And then, by coincidence and another miracle, one day I was in Moscow 2 years ago. And there I met the 2 golden keys opening the door for me to Africa. Madame Purnima, and unforgettable Bishop. And then I came back again to Africa, and I learned to stay with good friends, making 5 Mission Impossibles on very complicated international electricity reservoirs. So, I know that you're asking yourself why I'm telling you all the story of my dream, and Martin Luther King. But despite the fact that you told me I have to make a conclusion of our COVID-19 conference. Give me a minute, I will tell you. Even despite the fact and facing hundreds of thousands of deaths already, more than hundreds of thousands of deaths, which I bore, of course, with deepest infamy in my head, it was sure that one day something like COVID will happen. There's a very wonderful terminus technicus from the aviation. Every pilot flying knows it. You can wake him at night, he will know it when he will ask, what is the point of no return? We in all our societies, of course, know what it is, the point of no return. Maybe not exactly like a pilot, but we all knew since 10 years, 20 years, that we will face and come to a point where we have to stop or press the button of reset. We did not do it, of course not, nobody of us. Nobody was prepared. It was so nice going to holidays, do this or this, and never having in mind that we have places and continents and countries in the world where 800, 900 people have no water, nothing to eat, have $1 for food to survive. Yeah, and we missed that point of no return. And therefore, I cannot say I'm happy that we have COVID-19, but it was necessary that we have COVID-19. It forced us to stand up. It forced us to stay together. It forced us to review all our minds. And that is for me the biggest result of our international conference. It was great to listen to you all. It was great to see all your feelings, your difficulties in each of your countries. I was very touched hearing a professor from Yemen and just a few minutes ago from Iraq with the picture in my mind of totally smashed and destroyed countries, bombed back to the Stone Age, and now COVID is forcing us to do something. And that is the value of our conference, that is the value of our week, and I know for sure that we have done a lot for us, for our countries, for our families, and fighting against this tiny beast with a smooth name, Corona. And therefore, let me come back to my beginning. I have a dream. I have a dream that we manage. And I have a dream that we can do it together. That we have the power and energy to stand up. And that we have the power and energy to tell the rest of the world what to do. Everybody of you told it already. From all your places, your countries, from all your society. And listening to you, I know it's a good chance. It is not too difficult and we can manage. According to our traditions, of course, when I tell you now I have a new dream, I cannot tell it what I'm dreaming of. We have to wait till it is coming true. So let me thank you, Julia, Raiva, Purnima, for organizing this wonderful event, this wonderful international conference, the first digital conference of Africa, of ADMIS, of BRICS. And I'm looking forward, as always, to see you soonest again. And according to my tradition, I wish you now all the best of Almighty God, Prussian fortune, good luck, and looking forward to see you all soonest again. Thank you very much.